This is Diaspora Digital Media. I am Lydia Obeda. First, the headlines. Governor Soludo distributes 2,000 laptops. COPDEM demand Tinubu's immediate action. Akpabio to be unseated as Senate President. Labour Party senators indicted. Soludo arrives at the International Conference Center, Awka, to distribute 2,000 laptops to head teachers and principals of public schools and public mission primary schools in Anambra State. As part of Governor Administration's agenda to engender effective service delivery and deepen the mantra of everything technology and technology everywhere, Anambra State has distributed 2,000 laptops to head teachers, principals of public schools, and public mission schools in the state for efficient service delivery. Performing the function at the International Convention Center ICC Awka, Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, CFR, highlighted the pivotal role and contributions of teachers in molding the future of students in Anambra State. Governor Soludo, who remarked that the state is doing comparatively well within Nigeria, emphasized the need for schools in the state to strive to be compared with the countries of the world, where education is at its peak. The governor noted that due to his administration's priority on education, resources and infrastructure are being channeled into the sector with the aim of producing smart schools. He also reiterated calls for partnership with the private sector. He stressed on the need for qualitative teaching and learning, assuring that his government will continue to ensure teachers go through basic training that will make them competitive at home and exportable abroad. The Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chuma Ude, extolled the giant strides Governor Soludo has achieved in the education sector and human capital development, including the recruitment of 5,000 qualified teachers on merit after undergoing CBT exams, as well as the recruitment of an additional 3,000 teachers. Coalition for the Protection of Democracy, COPDEM, in conjunction with Transform Nigeria Citizens Initiative, TNCI, have asked President Ahmed Bola Tinubu to come clean on the allegation of budget padding leveled by 48-member Northern Senators Forum chaired by Senator Abdul Ningi. The senator accused the President of the Senate, Sen Akpabio, of inserting projects worth over 3 trillion naira in the 2024 budget, whereas the projects were all to be sited at unknown locations. Senator Ningi had in a BBC Hausa interview alleged that the budget version in operation is different from what the lawmakers passed in December of 2023, revealing that senators had engaged a consultant to investigate the padding of the budget, saying that a 25 trillion naira budget was debated and passed by the National Assembly, not 28.7 trillion currently being implemented. In a statement signed by Prince Rampam Jr., COPDEM said the 3 trillion pardon is not only criminal, but also a dangerous dimension to the looting of our common patrimony. The President's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, inadvertently admitted that there was a budget padding to the tune of over 1 trillion naira, when he claimed that President Tinubu was presented with 27.5 trillion naira budget. But to the National Assembly, 28.7 trillion naira was passed. And this proves that there is merit in the allegation, as what was passed was not what was presented to the National Assembly, the COPDEM spokesperson stated. COPDEM therefore demanded the immediate resignation of the President of the Senate, Senator Sen Akpabio, and immediate probe of the presidency. COPDEM noted that the President of the Senate is facing countless corruption allegations, starting from his days as the Governor of Akwa Ibom State till date. Senator Akpabio is facing investigation by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, over alleged diversion of the sum of 700 billion naira while he held sway as the governor of Akwa Ibom State. An audit report of Akwa Ibom State Treasury between 2011 and 2015 accused Akpabio of financial infractions amounting to over 1 trillion naira while serving as governor. The president of the Senate was also accused of looting over 200 billion naira of Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) funds hanging over his head as a minister. There is also the 2015 alleged theft of approximately 108 billion naira during Akpabio's tenure as governor of Akwa Ibom State. Also, in May of 2020, Akpabio was investigated by the National Assembly for the misappropriation of 40 billion naira from the NDDC funds. Joy Nonya, a former acting managing director of NDDC, also accused Akpabio of attempting to silence her by demanding that she take an oath to prevent her from exposing fraud at the commission. The said Nonya also accused the now president of the Senate of sexual harassment, and she claimed to have slapped him in his guest house in Abuja. Just before he became the president of the Senate in March of 2023, the EFCC invited Akpabio for questioning regarding allegations of abuse of office and misappropriation of funds. But Akpabio's lawyer cited a scheduled medical appointment overseas as the reason for his client's inability to attend the invitation. This is how Senator Akpabio have been manipulating and escaping legal processes. We therefore urge President Bola Tinubu to stand on his feet and end the era of budget padding in the country by prevailing on Senator Akpabio to leave office for proper investigation, COPDEM concluded. Those are very heavy allegations. And if you agree with me, these allegations ought to unseat the Senate president in one swing. Unfortunately, he is very much at the helm of affairs, increasing and padding budgets. Senator Michael Bamidele, the Senate leader, has said the crisis the 10th Senate has witnessed since its inauguration last June to some aggrieved senators seeking to boot out Governor Godswill Akpabio as Senate president. He spoke during a debate on a motion over the allegation by Senator Abdul Ningi, the chairman of the Northern Senators Forum, during an interview with BBC Hausa. Recall that Ningi had claimed that 3.7 trillion naira was padded in the 2024 budget, an allegation which stirred controversy in the red carpet chambers. However, Senator Bamidele noted that what Senator Ningi did was nothing but a civilian coup, which has failed. He said, "I thank members of the Northern Senators Forum who have debunked Ningi's claim. Over 60 senators voted for Akpabio and over 40 voted against. Some among those who voted against Akpabio had moved on and agreed to work with Akpabio. Some did not." Why are all these controversies always about Akpabio? He asked. "A few people want to do everything possible to remove Akpabio from that seat." In a subtle twist, he said, the last time the South-South had a chance to be Senate president was over 40 years ago. Senators Ahmad Lawan and David Mark had peaceful tenures as Senate presidents. Even Senator Bukola Saraki, with all he did, served out his tenure. Why are these controversies all about Akpabio? He asked. Senator Ningi wants to use the name of Northern Senators Forum against Akpabio, he concluded. A popular Nigerian table shaker, Reno Omkiri, has indicted Labour Party senators for not supporting Senator Ningi when he got suspended. He lamented while asking how many Labour Party senators walked out with the Senator Ningi when he was suspended and chased out of the red chambers. They replied, 0. And we have at least 6 Labour Party senators. By not walking out with Ningi, they sided with the decision to suspend him and went against their presidential candidate. Therefore, to project that the Labour Party is better than any other party is to live in denial. Even when Peter Obi criticized the National Assembly for buying 400 SUVs, Did any Labour Party senator or representative reject that SUV? No. They just said Igwe to Akpabio and collected their share of the national cake. Look, I believe Senator Ningi should have told Nigerians that he was raising an alarm, not stating a fact. In that interview, he spoke as if he had facts. He did not. This is not the first time someone has been expelled from hallowed chambers. Even Satan also lied and was expelled from heaven. He said, Nigeria is a delicate country. Some unpatriotic citizens have been calling for a military coup. Ningi's alarm could have given military adventurers a reason to act. Reno suggested what the senator ought to have done was to investigate and if verified, then go public. But by going public without first verifying his claims, he undermined the National Assembly, the federal government, and democracy. I have no sympathy for him, he concluded, using his known hashtag, Table Shaker. This is it on DDM's update. I am Lydia Oduada saying thank you for staying tuned.